From parents divorcing their children to a woman getting pregnant in jail. And Becky, the throat goat, coming up on X and X. It's your boy Jay back for X and X, and I hope y'all had a fantastic Thanksgiving holiday. I know I did. I took a day to just relax and get myself together, and then I got right back on the grind. Want me to prove to you how I was on the grind? We doing it. I told you we moving forward. Went and completely remade our store, the merch we're offering. We got a lot of good things for people who are into nostalgic items from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. So check the link below in the description. Support your boy, support the channel. But I ain't here to talk you to death. Let's go ahead and get into it.
This is very sad. And this is a report coming from TMZ. And we can put that picture up full mass. According to the report from TMZ, Wendy Williams is now permanently incapacitated from dementia. According to TMZ, things don't sound good for Wendy Williams right now. Her battle with dementia has left the former talk show host in a state of permanence as it relates to her dementia, at least according to her guardian. There's a new legal filing. That legal filing was obtained by TMZ. Wendy's guardian claims that she has been afflicted by early onset dementia, and as a result has become cognitively impaired and permanently incapacitated.
I know Wendy has done a lot of controversial things over her career. People have called her messy, people have called her toxic, people have called her destructive, and you have people running out there right now saying karma is a you know what, and that she's getting what she deserves. But I cannot support putting that on somebody. That is a tragic ending. And I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I wouldn't wish that anybody be permanently incapacitated or have to deal with what she's dealing with. And I wish her recovery if possible. And if not, I wish her peace and some form of joy.
Though, before I decide if I actually pop my balloon, could you give me a kiss?
What? What did you say?
Shit.
You want what?
I want a kiss.
To know if he's a good kisser or something?
Something like that. I just want to see if he's easy.
You are not licking your lips? Let me see if you go shamelessly. Should you say someone shaking ash? Let's see now.
Like on your cheek?
On the cheek?
Forehead?
Don't play with me. Give me a kiss.
Come here.
You know what?
But the game was 5 minutes.
The reason why I kissed her because I was gonna choose her anyway.
But okay. But I'm transgender.
Oh hell no!
What?
Everybody knew that.
You was born a dude?
Yeah.
You fucking lying, bro.
Crash out season.
Yo, y'all are gonna get Bama's killed out here. You're gonna get people killed. You're going to get someone killed. You don't do that. You don't set people up like that. We all know it's controversial with the whole transgender, true woman, not true woman. We know the controversy that's going around that. We know that there are different aspects on how people see it. So to set this man up, now mind you, he shouldn't have been out here putting his mouth on anybody. So to a degree, you got what you got. However, to not disclose that before all of that, and if you look at the host knew what she was doing. It's like the host knew that shorty was transgendered and did not say anything. I believe that if they keep doing things like this, you're gonna see somebody's gonna get hurt and possibly unalive for playing these games. What they say? Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
It's called relief of custody. Hundreds have been filed in just the past 5 years. 10 News investigates what's going on and the group working to find solutions. Thought of basically giving up your kid is...
Wow.
I can't think about that.
Right. I mean, to think of a parent being faced with the decision of how do I keep my younger kids safe? How do I keep myself safe? How do I keep the child, the teenager that I love, safe? And feeling like they're failing at that. What a feeling that must be, right? That they feel like they have no choice.
But that's the choice parents are faced with. There's an increase of parents filing for relief of custody. When a parent decides they're unable to take care of their child, they ask the court to relieve them of custody. Typically, the child would then go into foster care. Renee Brown is the CEO and president of DePaul Community Resources. She's part of a group the state put together to try and solve the issue.
They're usually in crisis mode. They have usually tried a lot of different things. They feel like they have no choice. Usually there's a safety issue. They are either afraid of their child, afraid of the choices their child is making.
It's happening in families with limited resources to upper middle class families who have a lot of resources and insurance, and nothing seems to be working.
Look, I really am not trying to judge anybody. I know as an Xer, I just come from a different generation and a different mode of thought. Relief of custody from your child. They did not ask you to come here. They did not. That was a decision that you and another human made. And for you to say relief of custody, throw them into foster care, I can't take care of them anymore, from my opinion, and I respect if you have your opinion, but this is mine. I find that deplorable. And I'm a parent. Find a way. You have to find a way to make it happen. Again, they did not ask to come here. You brought them here. So they are now your responsibility, and you're going to shuck that off on somebody else. But let's end this on a positive note. Shout out to all of the fantastic foster parents who take these wonderful babies in.
It's time to talk turkey, ladies and gentlemen. Dark meat, fattier, juicier. I love that dark meat.
I know you do.
That's why I went right. I went right after it with that leg yesterday.
Did. Yeah, you did.
I mean, there was no thought about getting a knife and getting those breasts with the white meat. It was all about that leg.
You prefer the dark meat as well? I have always preferred dark meat, but if things don't work out this Thanksgiving, I think I'm going to switch and start going after the white meat exclusively. And I mean that sincerely.
Put a little gravy on it. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you got enough gravy. Be able to work with it. You just got to, I think I can work with the white meat. I do. You can trust the white meat. It's pretty good. It's a little dry. It's consistent. It's reliable.
So you got to put some gravy on it.
It's always a little dry, but we'll figure it out. Yeah.
Good stuff.
I'm switching over.
Are we still talking about turkey?
For the first time, Daisy Link is talking about how she became pregnant in jail. In an exclusive interview with 7 Investigates, the 29-year-old says even she can't believe it happened.
It's a real twist. It is. Everybody says it to me. This is like some Lifetime movie network.
The DNA results show inmate number 200147865, Jawan DePaz, is the baby's father.
I always really wanted to have a baby, and I'm not going to get to do that for a really long time. So if I had to choose somebody, it would be you. And she was like, yeah, we could do that.
I don't know what my fate is. You kind of don't know what yours. If we're going to go out, might as well just go out with a bang.
I put the semen in a saran wrap every day, like 5 times a day for like a month straight.
He would kind of like roll it up, almost like a cigarette, and he would attach it to the line that we had in the vent, and I would pull it through. From there, I had placed it inside of, it was, the yeast infections, the yeast infection applicators. I had placed it inside of there, and then from there, I administered it.
The prison system. Listen, love will find a way, they say. Love will find a way, but you don't think that's just if doing the most were people. You took the time to ejaculate into something, send it up a vent. She used an applicator to constantly insert into her. Come on, son. Mental health is important. I'm going to keep saying that. Mental health is important. And again, we got to stop. This goes back to the other thing about relief of custody, right? As adults, we have to make better decisions. What are you going to put this baby through? What is this baby girl now going to go through? Because you two, who seem to be going to be locked up for a long time, You two decided, oh, we just gonna do what we want to do and bring a child into this world. Now what is that child gonna have to go through? May that child be blessed and protected and have a fantastic life by someone who can love her physically in person on the outside, because her parents are not the sharpest tools in the shed.
Becky, the throat goat. We all know a Becky, don't we? Yeah. In the land where horny goats dwell, lives a lady with a tale to tell. Becky the throat goat is always fun. When she goes out, everybody comes. She'll take things down, both large and small. Becky the throat goat swallows it all. They call up Becky and run their plays because a night with the throat goat leaves them in a daze. That's all. Did you enjoy listening about Becky the throat goat?
Ah, yes, Becky the throat goat. What are we? This is a children's book. Like, what are we indoctrinating at this point? Like, what are we secretly teaching our children? Like, why is it? No way this book would have went over when I was a kid. Just wouldn't have happened. There was way more censorship and way more things and way more covering for children, but it looks like now we're not covering children anymore. It almost looks like we're trying to turn them into full-fledged, like, sexual adults and stuff. They're children. They're children. What happened to books like The Pokey Little Puppy? What happened to books like The Little Engine That Could? What happened to books like The Little Red Hen? What happened to those books? Now we up to Becky the Throat Goat. Like, even if you're trying to be like, oh, it's innocent, it's not what people think, just the name of the book is suggestive. And I have a problem with it. Listen, I didn't used to be a fan of homeschooling because I'm a public school kid, but nowadays, I'm a homeschooling fan because you got to regulate what your children are taking in. This is just starting to get ridiculous. Well, not starting, it's ridiculous. And we can't keep going forward like this. So that's it for this week. I thank y'all for hanging in with another X and X. But y'all know what it is. Keep rocking with your boy. Road to 500. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, hang in there with me, share the videos. I appreciate it. It's free. It costs you nothing but a finger click. It's free. If you made it this far, I thank you very much. Don't forget the all-new Gen X-Cellence store. We got a lot of things in there, from slides to hoodies to posters to toys. We got you. You don't believe me? You don't believe me? Check the link below. If you don't believe it, check it out. And as you check it out, I'll be back here for you real soon. So y'all know what to do. Love you, love somebody else, and I'll see y'all soon.